You still got Kendrick Nunn, who is playing from the last couple of games better than Tyler Hero. I can't even call him Tyler Hero. I gotta call him Tyler Zero sometimes, because he really just has lost his sense of the game, I think.
The crazy thing is that's what I've been trying to say for
Welcome to the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
We back. It's the MarcWes Sports Podcast, back for the first time. And this week, man, the Miami Heat were in the headlines, bro. I gotta say the Miami Heat were in the headlines before I even introduced myself. But this Marcus Benjamin and he's Wes Pierre. It's the MarcWes Sports Podcast. And in the news, the NBA trade deadline was this week. So actually, it was a historic NBA trade deadline.
For who?
For the NBA, as far as like trades made and players that moved around.
Okay.
And the Miami Heat captured the headlines with getting Victor Oladipo to the Miami Heat. Victor Oladipo is a two-time NBA All-Star, a player that really hasn't really been on a good team. Yeah. He's been productive. He got injured last year, had a quad injury, but I think it's a really great pickup for the Heat. That pickup, I think, was the best pickup of the NBA.
Of course.
As far as the other pickups, I mean, and then we already got the other guy. We do lose. What's the guy's name?
We lost Olenek.
But
it's all good though.
We lost Olenek
and Avery Bradley.
I'm trying to figure out the name of the guy who we got. It's Bar Mitzvah. It sounds like Bar Mitzvah. When I heard that, I was like, who we got Bar Mitzvah?
After that damn finesse we done just did.
But it's Baitza.
But yeah, we the Miami Heat definitely made the headlines. Of course I knew it was gonna happen like this. Maybe not exactly like this, but everybody knows certain organizations, the Spurs, the Heat, the Evil Empire, the New England Patriots, when they're about to do something, whatever they're saying in the league on the ESPN or any other platforms about that team is normally false. So this whole time they were saying that, we're going to go ahead and probably get Kyle Lowry, and we're going to have to give up Duncan Robinson. We're going to have to give up Tyler Hero, possibly throwing a draft pick also. And I'm like, why in the hell would the Miami Heat go ahead and do that? I'm like, it kind of was like discouraging, but of course I know loyalty. I'm loyal to my team. So I was like, man, it's all bull. You feel me? And of course, at the trade deadline, at the last minute, the Don, the Godfather, Pat Riley, went ahead and made a play for the Miami Heat. What did we get? Oladipo. And the crazy thing is, Oladipo been wanting to come to the Miami Heat for the last maybe 2 years right now. You feel me? And everybody thought it was impossible. I'm kind of happy we didn't trade for him last year because we wind up getting him right now for the free. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
It's like what's going on. You can't play hardball with someone that he says that he wants to play for a specific team. I don't care if you trade me to the Houston Texans or wherever he came from. I do not care. I want to play for the Miami Heat. I want to go and play with my fellow Africans at a bio and a few other Miami Heat play. Iguodala. What's Prince
Precious
Achua. We just got a plethora of Africans on the team and we setting the tone. The tone has normally been European guys. You feel me? You got the Dallas Mavericks. They normally
and
got
we still
guys.
Got Dragic.
Yeah, we got Dragic. It's all good. We
represent,
very welcoming,
we're diverse.
Over here. It just shows how Miami is. Like, we're the melting pot. We got everything over here. And another reason why y'all gonna hate again, the beaches, the cars, the weather. You seen spring break on Instagram on
Yo,
World Star about South Beach.
Spring break has been lit down here.
Look
man.
how we been living while y'all over there at the crib. But I'm sorry,
They
But
had
again,
to,
that's another benefit of being in Miami, and that's exactly what Oladipo
They had to
wanted.
impose a curfew, man. Like that.
It didn't work. You feel me?
Yeah,
it didn't work.
Now they just moving to Fort Lauderdale, which is
It's all good. It's all good.
That's
At the
what
end
happens.
of the day, this is the party state. You feel me? Well, the state of Miami, at least. And I just love everything that the Miami Heat are doing right now. Of course, we're on a losing streak right now. And of course, it's understandable they was in a losing streak. Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson's, they actually explained that a few days ago after a loss. They were definitely concerned about possibly being traded because, of course, like right now, it's not like how it was back in the days. You got social media. They got social media. They're young, and I'm pretty sure they seen all of the hoopla on ESPN and any other social media platforms that's discussing anything about NBA, NFL, any trades, this, that, and the other. So it had them kind of uneasy. You seen that their shooting percentages definitely did drop. It kind of was making Kyle Hurt look right where with the lightning in a bottle, for certain players, not everybody, but certain players. But it's understandable. And now you're seeing we're losing, but we're losing close games, and we're losing close games because we're definitely shorthanded. We don't got the people that we just picked up. The only one we got on the team right now is Ariza, and that's definitely also an adjustment. So at the end of the day, right now we got Oladipo. We got what's his name again? Bar Mitzvah?
But I think it's Baitza. So something like that, man. It sounds like it's Italian or something like that, but it's really like some other country, Eastern European.
But the crazy thing is he does have a game similar to Olenek. He actually shoots a little better than Olenek. So us picking up that guy, of course I haven't watched him too much.
Big up to Kelly O.
He held it down.
He held it down,
See, but the funny thing is with Kelly O, when you first came over here, I really wasn't a Gonzaga guy. I really didn't like the headband about you. There's a lot of things I didn't like, but then when you came to the Miami Heat, it changed my opinion on you. I seen you in Boston and where you was before. He was supposed to be a starter. He drafted high in when he got drafted in the NBA, but he never showed me that number one top pick type of individual. Even though you wind up getting drafted high, you sold me. You sold me the last 2-3 years having you on the Miami Heat. You put everything on the line. You do die for balls. Your shooting percentage did go up when you definitely was in the bubble. Some may say it's lightning in the bottle because I seen a lot of people shooting percentages did go up. Of course, because you had nothing else to do but to practice. But again, I do totally agree with my co-host over here. You did. I gotta respect what you did for the Miami Heat. And we definitely gotta shout you out for coming and going respectedly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, we got to talk about what this really means for the Miami Heat, though. So we got Victor Oladipo. I think he's an all-star. He's a player that led the Indiana Pacers to the playoffs last season, but he got injured, and you seen how garbage they were.
No. It was not last season. It was the season before last. Because in the bubble was when he actually started coming back from that injury.
Oh, so but he wasn't 100%.
No, he wasn't 100%. You're absolutely right, because everybody were all kind of confused with the year. This 2020 we lost the year, so so I feel my co-host. But yeah, he came from that injury, season ending injury, came back in the bubble and definitely led them to the playoffs, even though he was not 100%.
Yeah. So I think he is something that we need. He's something that the Heat really need at this point. I mean, they're fifth in the East right now. From the last I've seen, I don't know, because they lost again. I feel like I believe the Heat right now are on a 6-game losing streak.
Yep.
So they are dropping in the standings. Last I seen, they're fifth, and I know it was like a close. With the other teams like 6, 7, 8, and 9, were only maybe a game away. So they are 1 or 2 games from being out of playoffs right now. Let's just be real with it. And you need a player like Oladipo to, give Jimmy Butler some rest, because Goran is not available as much as he should be.
They're doing that on purpose.
And then Kendrick Nunn last night, I don't know if you saw, got hurt. So he sprained his ankle or something like that. So
it's all good.
So I don't know if it's the high ankle sprain or not. I think
Victor Oladipo will fill in that spot.
About that. So you got Kendrick Nunn, who is playing from the last couple of games better than Tyler Hero. I can't even call him Tyler Hero. I gotta call him Tyler Zero sometimes, because he really just has lost his sense of the game, I think.
The crazy thing is, that's what I've been trying to say for
I wasn't gonna give you